Hello, hello. Let me just do a quick mic check to see whether everything's really okay. Yeah, music might be a bit loud because it can get really, really loud during the loud sequences. Anyhow, welcome to stream if anyone's watching. Uh, we're gonna be playing the Final Fantasy 16 demo, something which we already did actually on stream a few days ago, but we're gonna do it again tonight. You know what? I have been absolutely loving my time with the demo. I've been making separate saves before each boss and trying to do no-hit runs, and I've been having my blast with it. Every day I wake up and I see my calendar, and it's not the 22nd yet. A single tear rolls down my eye. Yeah, that's how much I like it, but enough of the dramatism. I'm gonna actually start a new game, just so that anyone who has not watched on our stream can enjoy it again. Oh, nope, wrong button. Next. Everything's fine. We'll go with action focus because I prefer this mostly. And let's begin.
It was Moss the Chronicler.
Let's start the story again, just so we can enjoy the graphics and the story.
In the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
I'm gonna have to lower the music volume just a slight bit so that it doesn't overpower my voice. Starting off right off the bat. An explosive start. We should call it a fiery start. With Phoenix and Ifrit battling for control. And some amazing music behind it all. Oop. We missed that time. It's okay. We're fine. It's just the introduction sequence. We're gonna see if we can get through the entirety of the demo tonight. Also being on our board, Clive. Just looking at the fire, being reminded of stuff. The Year of the Realm, 873. And one thing, oh, it's not in this scene, but in most scenes, once you pause, you can actually have a little lore tab, which tells you what's going on, all the characters and everything. Yoshitaka Amado returning with the logo design as usual.
Begun to stir. You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
And
No one
only
else.
the dominant.
Where's the fun in that?
How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Focus on the slave seal right there.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, no lore bits just yet. They don't want to reveal too much about these characters just yet. Which is kind of weird, honestly. And director Hiroshi Takai. And producer is Naoki
Focus,
Yoshida Yoshipi himself.
You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
I am. Yeah, we already know all the controls and everything. One thing I really wish the system did, oh come on, is allow you to switch off tutorial messages that you've already seen in the demo. Fortunately, it does not do that. So you kinda have to go through everything.
For this. All hell is about to break loose.
Hey, you're also walking here. I'm not the only one doing the...
Time to move.
Well, I guess we're both running now.
We're just in time.
To see the massacre. Just throwing balls of energy. Yeah, rocks of energy. Well, some also explode.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs.
What?
The Zernitra stronghold.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Prelude is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Well, yeah, I'm not someone who uses... and you actually get the active time low over here. I'm not someone who uses subtitles, but if you guys want subtitles, I can actually switch it on, because it can be a bit low, because I want to keep the sounds low over my voice. And yeah, this was what I was talking about earlier in the stream, that if you pause the menu during cutscenes, you can actually get lore snippets. A stronghold located in the west end of the Nicaea defile. Nicaea defile in the Dalmatian Republic. In the year 873, it served as a site of meeting convened by the Dalmatians with their Waludi allies in an attempt to enlist their aid in trying back the Ironblood. We also know about the Iron Crusade. Eldest directly say the demands of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs. The Battle of the Two Realms was a conflict fought between Sanbreak and Walud in the year 865. Sanbreak's forces, with the power of the Icon Bahamut on their side, took the Strait of Arthur from the Walud. Lasted several decades. Okay. The Dalmatian Republic. It is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital in Randella. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fangs. There is no official state religion, and certain of ritualism is a few. The Dalmatians are kind of have Arabian structures, and Walud is... Actually, I'm not sure what Walud look like. A warlike land, it is considerable military might serve to keep neighboring countries at bay. It is very much a marriage of convenience. And we know that dominants are basically people who can summon in this game.
Citadel be allowed.
Unfortunately, I can't enter the game menu from here to switch on subtitles, so I'll switch it on after this.
The capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Really interesting. Do we have anything about Hugo? Not yet. Not yet. Hugo Kapka.
Which just leaves me.
Kupka!
Kupka,
The
not Kapka.
Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
It's just begun, my good friend. It's just begun. Still nothing. But I expect we might get a snippet of Benedicta and Hugo in the next scene, because we have a bit of a spicy scene next. Something which actually caught me by surprise when I played this the first time.
You cock.
Yeah, let's see. Active time lower. Nope, nothing about either of them just yet.
Benedicta.
So the question is, who's manipulating who here?
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
Yeah, because we know that Benedicta plays the role of manipulator quite a bit throughout the story. Okay, and now we're back to Clive. I can actually enter the menus and turn on subtitles.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
If you're wondering why I don't have subtitles on, it's mainly because with subtitles, I end up looking at the text more than on the screen. And you're not looking at the scene when that happens. So if I can understand what's being said, I usually prefer to have it switched off. Okay, we'll put that on medium so that everyone can read, and let's go. Little sequence here. Some really good cutscenes. And a very good landscape view of whatever this giant metallic thing is in the wasteland. Yeah, I'm so glad we got this demo.
As always. Take the van.
So yeah, I'm already doing it now. I'm actually looking at the text instead of the singing.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
You know, I'm not sure at this point whether Clive knows that Jill is the dominant for Shiva. Got Titan and Shiva facing off. It could just be me, but you really notice the frame rate shattering there. So you're gonna see this a lot during the cutscenes, but they put an emphasis on facial emotions quite a bit. Like very subtle indications on what's going on people's faces.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Yeah, I'm following. And once you slide down here, you can actually see both Shiva and Titan fighting in the background. And yes, there's a lot of swearing in this Final Fantasy game.
Anytime, Wyvern.
I'm trying, okay? Everything's falling apart here.
You just gonna stand there?
Well, no, that was not my intention. But I'll let you go first. And he got squashed. Clive almost got flattened too.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
Yes, he won't. He's a bit
Before, you do not get to die here.
occupied at the moment. He has a very rocky date. Or maybe they should call it a rocky day.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
You know, so I was saying this earlier again. They don't allow you to skip the tutorial messages that pop up, but they do allow you to actually skip the combat tutorial here, interestingly enough. I'm not gonna skip it though, just so that we can get the extra scenes here.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me.
And in these scenes, if you guys are watching, just pay like very important attention to the people's faces, because you're gonna see a lot of emotion there.
2 arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Yeah, they do seem to be, because Wyvern and BS are both monsters, right? Yep, let's reuse that combat
Let's
training.
start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Attack the Lord Commander. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna skip because we already kind of know what to do.
Once more, please. Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you.
He's just blocking.
Now
Fox.
let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Oh, actually, I don't think I know who Joshua... Actually, I don't know anyone who's voicing this cast. I don't think I've ever heard them in a game. Oh, if I did, I'm definitely not recognizing them here, that's for sure.
Keep them coming. Well done.
Like, insofar as I knew,
Wield
this
the
was...
Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Like,
Or would you rather I flattened you?
it can be arranged.
Let's
Like,
see if
insofar
you
as
can
these are like
manipulate.
very unique voices. It's not Yuri
Attacking
Lowenthal
prowess
or
will
Laura
count for
Bailey
naught
or
if you
Douglas.
live long enough to
It's not the usual type, that's for sure.
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
I'm already on my toes. Stay quick on your feet. Evade 4 times. You know, the one thing that actually gets me is that sometimes I'll just press circle
Sure I had you.
That was amazing!
after playing so many Souls games.
Good.
But hey, yeah, if you
Remember,
know
Clive, your
who their
blade is
voices
not
are,
your
just
only
let us know.
weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
When we get
Well,
Phoenix Shift.
I'm waiting.
Press circle to quicken the close distance. Both melee and range attacks can be executed while using Phoenix Shift.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000.
If there's one thing I know about Final Fantasy, is that they love their special effects. And if you played any of their recent games, you're gonna know.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Mend your wounds. Consumables can be equipped and placed in your shortcut bar. So here's something that I don't think many people knew, but in this menu, right on the bottom left corner is a photo mode. And I didn't realize this before. And the game doesn't even highlight it to you until you press the button. And you can go like really close up on characters and see all the detail and everything. Even in the middle of combat. So if you want a game with a photo mode, they already have it here. And you can even stick the camera to Clive or something else. I really haven't checked it out just yet. But it's there if any of you are interested. Exit photo mode. And let's go to items. That's what we're doing. It's going to get the tutorials out of the way so that it doesn't pop up later. We'll just use a potion. Oh, I should have used a high potion there. No, actually, it would have restored me to full.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy.
And the really good battle music just kicking in. The final lesson.
Go on, you're sure to.
So, you mentioned this, about the little sprite. It's actually there in a lot of places in the menu. And one thing I've noticed is that it's on your load screen. Like, right now we see adult Clive in the screen, but if you go further, you actually see your party members too. Like little sprites. It's like a really nice touch to the older games. So, something that the battle tutorial never tells you, and so I never discovered until I played it a second time, was that you can actually parry.
You can do it, Clive. Just
If you can actually get the timing right. Oop, yeah, that's me pressing circle because I thought I was in a Souls game. I'm just getting beat up here trying to get the parry timing. Nope. Nope. Nope again. Yeah, nope. Yeah, do I have to use my potions again? Oh, is he not parryable? Don't think he is. Not getting hit by that one. Let's use a high potion again for safety. He has to be parryable, right? Everyone seems to be parryable. Okay, let me see if I can get the timing for this. There we go. Yep.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
And surprisingly, the tutorial for that did not show up here, but it shows up when you take control of him later. Alright, enough playing around. Let's just finish him off, I guess. The commander just watching me. And we can use Phoenix Crush.
time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Go on, Clive! Keep pressing!
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield.
I wonder if there's a separate cutscene if you actually lose there. Alright, and I want all of you to actually take a very good look at everyone's faces now.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame.
A lot of this reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV, actually. Like, even 14 has a very similar battle theme. And you'll hear a snippet of, I think, Ulda when the king arrives here. Like, a momentary... The horns, like, sound very similar to the theme in 14. Also, I have to say, this is the most Final Fantasy thing that ever happens. Because I don't think anyone has actually... I've never seen anyone who've fallen over like this to recover. I've seen plenty of people faint and fall, but not like that.
Joshua,
like where they go to that sitting position.
I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
And even during the small time we have with these characters in the demo, they make sure that you really like everyone you meet. Or you find them interesting.
Just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
He was just exhausted from training, I think.
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please.
Yep,
This is no
I thought
place
so
for
too when I
one
was
such
fighting the marble.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you.
Indefatigable.
Your Grace, we live to serve.
Joshua,
What a word.
you should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
The absolute abhorrence on
Come,
her
Joshua.
face.
Your father will be expecting
And
us.
behind, you can see like even Murdoch got like really annoyed.
Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
So just that subtle change in expression, it's so great. You're gonna see a lot of that in the cutscenes, but you're also gonna see a lot of stiff emotions when you're talking to NPCs. They've done a good job of hiding it in the demo, but there's a piece which is coming up where you'll really notice it.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
It feels
Father,
very
much
similar, right?
better.
A Dynasty Warriors
Today,
design.
Jill and I went to the bay to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so? make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal.
Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Yep. Well, we've seen a lot of good things from the demo. Hopefully it's reflective of the final product, but I do worry a bit. Sunrise, sunset. Trust in your animal instinct to guide the way. In this case, your animal instinct actually just shows you where you need to go.
All right.
Let's
get this.
And one thing I like is that you can actually pick up stuff without clicking them. Because if you didn't, like, check that, you'd assume that you'd want to go down this way, but the door is actually locked.
Ah, they've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
And it is. That's where we're going. Yes, that is correct, actually. But so far the areas have been like really linear, so kind of hard to say. But we know that it does have very big open areas.
You put on quite the show for us, Lord Rossfield. Any man who can do that deserves to be First Shield. Age and experience be damned.
Oh, now that you mention it, I actually can hear it. Oh my god, I am so surprised I did not notice that till you said it. Because I still haven't gotten around to playing Plague Tale, but we reviewed it on the channel, and I have had their voices, and now it matches up perfectly.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
So here's one thing you're going to notice immediately. Aside NPCs actually don't get the full treatment for facial expressions and animation.
In your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Like I said, in this few short scenes we get in the demo, they do a great job of actually ingratiating you to the characters. I half suspect that, you know, it might just be me.
I think someone's hungry.
But during the opening scene, we get the captain calling Clive Wyvern, right? That that bear kinda looks like that guy. Kinda. That's just my head theory. It's not confirmed. It's not true. It might not be him, but yeah.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently. If this war ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
So, a little context for everything that's going on. In the world of Final Fantasy XVI, everything's done with crystals. And you get people who can... You need the crystals to do magic. People who can't do it without them are kind of special. And everyone's fighting for control of these large mother crystals. But some kind of corruption has spread around. And that's kind of killing off the wildlife. So people are fighting over the remaining land and control of the mother crystals, which is the whole conflict in the main game. So you see people like using crystals to water buckets, using like magic to mow the lawn, I mean trim the hedges. The Lord Commander, oh no, you're in for a bit of a shock with Murdoch. Now, and one thing I was worrying about before, like all the characters and everything look like really good, but you're gonna see a lot of this in the game, and I'm 100% sure that when the game comes out, people are gonna point this out. People are gonna point out that when you talk to people, not in the cutscenes, it looks like this.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Like, there's a certain stiffness to animations when you're doing it like this, and you're gonna notice that a lot when you talk to... in the case of Joshua, it's okay because his model is like really detailed, but for the rest of the NPCs, I worry that that's gonna be a complaint.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again. Yes, Your Grace.
I want you guys to keep this in mind, like this conversation. We'll come back to it in a few. Yeah, the mundane use of magic is what makes it great. It makes it feel like it's really incorporated into the world. Now let's go talk to the king. Because you're gonna like the king. You're gonna like Elvin.
Good luck.
Interestingly enough, I wonder if it is a loading trick, because PS5 games are like really fast, and they use this in other places too. But yeah, it might be a loading trick now that you mentioned it.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
Right, this is the little stuff that makes, like, Elwin such a good father. Stuff like this.
It's time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
You can even see, like, Murdoch smirking off in the distance. Like, this little subtle interaction that he's happy with.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
While the rest of the NPCs might be a bit stiff, they do a really good job on the cutscenes.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
No messages, my lord.
Even more cutscenes. This time with the Archduke and Duchess. And this is like one of those really good scenes where the context changes of everything, like the main thing that's being said when you know what's about to happen.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
You're definitely gonna see a crystal castle, that's for sure.
But I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix.
From first brush at the scene, you might be thinking like, the Duchess is really worried about Joshua.
Elwin!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwin. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
The Duchess clearly not liking the Archduke. Yep, that's one of the reasons why Elwin is such a good character. You see him for so few scenes, but you already end up kind of liking him.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
It's less that he did anything, it's more that he's not a noble. He's not a dominant either, and that's... The Duchess seems to place emphasis on noble blood for some reason. I'm sure that will be explained later. When the full game releases.
You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your
And if
safe
you've been
return,
on Twitter
I should
lately,
just have to do it for you.
You're gonna see a lot of fan art between these two. And Jill's backstory is that she's not part of the kingdom. She's actually from the Northern Territories, which already had a war. So she already kind of understands the cost behind the war. And she's kind of like a hostage here, but
Isn't there?
But Elwin has treated her like really, really well.
Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
Yeah, but I don't think Jill is actually against Clive and anyone else. At least not yet from what we've seen. If anything, she's like very much on her side. It's also kind of poetic because she ends up being the dominant for Shiva. And Clive is the dominant for Ifrit. And they're usually paired together.
Blessed by the Phoenix.
And I'm sure a lot of fans will like, Clive, do it here. Do it. But no, not my good man Clive.
It's getting cold.
Not Clive. Not yet. He doesn't realize it just yet.
My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Honestly, when I saw the screenshot of this scene, I was reminded of the talk to the wall moment from Final Fantasy VIII. You and everyone on Twitter, apparently. And Instagram. And the amount of posts of these two I've been seeing is insane. That is a question. She got a deal somehow, and we don't know the details of that just yet. Just yet.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
But yeah, I'm hearing like Hugo and Amicia always now when I listen to these two.
Good luck.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us
And shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs. Open the gates.
Open the gates. I wonder if people actually did that, like... Oh, I guess you guys can't see me, but I'm actually doing the point that Murdoch did. Like, do they do that when they tell their knights? Let's go. Points forward.
ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
And even these two characters, they do like a really good job of making you like them by the end of the demo.
The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
And may the blessing of the crystals go with us. That is a little thing that the shield's oath. That is what it is. The world map, so something that most people might not know is that the game is not fully open world. It's actually area based. So you go on the map from area to area, and some areas like this one is pretty linear. Stillman, the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Lost in a fog. Yeah. And I believe they want you to have like make this Final Fantasy like really, really accessible for people. So they give you these items, like accessories. Where is it? No. Attributes, gear and icons, right? Skipping through it. I'm sorry. Each allows you to make something of the gameplay easier. The timely focus allows you to slow time when someone's attacking you. And this is allow you to evade a lot more easier. Like it's auto evade, basically. This is helping you do the special inputs during combat, and this allows you to actually auto potion. Also, while I'll not be going through most of these, they actually have like really, really funny little bits, like this one. There was once a hapless battle mage who often found himself on the losing end of duels. For in the heat of combat, he would forget to use the healing potions he carried with him. Fed up, he enchanted the ring to remind him to do just that. As he was a better mage than swordsman, the ring worked. It worked so well, in fact, that he could rarely even recall raising a vial to his lips. Funny little snippets like that is all around on the stuff you can pick up. So if you're playing the demo, and I really recommend you do, you might want to check it all out. Let's proceed forward.
Well-maintained path. And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Just a skill. I thought it might have been a potion. So another thing they really want you to know the story, and they indicate where you need to go most of the time. Yep, it's gonna be fun. And if I know the 14 team, they love to crack jokes during their item descriptions. It's not From Software lore stuff, but there's some pretty funny stuff in there. So the goblins talk like okay, it's a very interesting choice of language.
With me.
There's one way to think of it. So I kind of want to get the parry on this, so I hope this guy actually aggroes to me. Nope. Oh, or you can just die, that works too. While we're at it, let's input some abilities. During the demo you can, and I think even during the main game, you can pretty much refund these with no cost, which is very nice. So you can spec in one way and then just respec in another way if you're not sure or you don't like what you're getting. And one ability I had a lot of fun with is actually the whistle ability, though you're not gonna get, I don't have enough points to just get it just yet.
So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
There's more.
Alright, I got this guy on my radar, so I might as well try parrying. Or just look at him swing his axe. Kinda hard to do when everyone else is attacking them. Can you two please leave this guy to me? Thank you very much. Okay, never mind. Might as well kill him. We'll do it on the big boss. It's a lot easier to do it on that one. I just don't like the menu coming up each time. Until I do it. There we go. Get our potion. Actually, what items do I have? Because I use a lot during the training section. And it doesn't seem... Oh, it doesn't seem to carry over because you still have quite a bit of items left. So it's places like these that makes me wonder if it is a loading screen, because you don't really need it there. Unless it's loading something like way off in the background. Okay, let's keep going. I think we're almost at the end of this area. The butterflies are leading the way.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slippers.
And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
Pressing circle again to dodge. You get a potion. So the game doesn't allow you to carry like 99 potions or anything, but if you find a spare, it automatically just restores your HP. It also makes sure that you can't just tank your way through battles by healing yourself up.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Yeah, it might actually be player progress checkpoints of sorts. And the good battle music will kick in now.
Cheeky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Down with you! And then there was one.
This time around, they've countered for that. Skewer. You can't just plot? Well, not yet anyway. We'll see in the main game, I
Here
guess.
it comes.
The Gigas. Oh, okay. Yeah, that swing I have trouble parrying. Or dodging in that case. We'll just use a pawn. Ow. Usually I do not get hit by that one. Come on, one more. This one I get hit by a lot. Yep. Just gonna get myself smashed in. Even that is parryable. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reload that. Because I feel like really bad for getting hit by that too much. So we're gonna load that just like really close to... Makes an autosave right there. And yes, I have played this demo many times.
We should be nearing the old village square.
I kinda don't want to use potions for this just yet. Oh, I forgot to use... Yeah, I have some excess ability points. I should have used it before I went into this fight, but never mind. We can handle it without it.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Forevermore!
The combat in this is like so good. I really enjoy it.
Shit! He's invited a friend! On your feet,
A big one.
Swade. Here it comes!
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another.
Don't have to... Twice.
Oh, I forgot to change my notifications, so you're gonna see my friends actually set stuff up. The enemy designs are like really good too, right? It's amazing. The first boss isn't too difficult. It's just a basic teacher, because his moves have like, except for that overhead smash, it has like really big windups that you can actually parry pretty easily. Even that big swing where he rolls around many times, that's parryable too. Although it's actually easy to just dodge the first one and parry his second swing.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
So I'm gonna take like yeah, I guess. All right, I'm gonna pause here for just a few seconds because I'm just gonna go get a bottle of water, and then I'll be right back. So if you're hanging in there, just give me like a All right, and back. Is everything okay? Audio looks good. Okay, we got some ability points, so let's spend those and quickly go into the next battle. Also, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you already know we had another very good game, Diablo, and most likely my friends are gonna invite me to Diablo, but we're gonna get through the entire story of Clive's story today, a younger story. So don't worry, you're gonna see almost everything you can. I don't really want to learn this because I'd prefer to have this, but yeah, might as well pick it up here. And last time I forgot this, but you get an armlet from here. I didn't go into the multiple fight with that last time. Anyhow, let's proceed. We have a goblin to chase. Although if you all are wondering, nothing happens if you just wait there for 5 minutes. I've done it. Oh, Street Fighter 6 is there too, yes, but I was referring to Diablo. I have downloaded Street Fighter 6, but I haven't played it yet. I hear it's very good. I've seen you stream on it, Skewer, though. I was watching your story playthrough. It was like really fun to watch. Like, they had a huge chunk of single player content, which is amazing.
This ends now.
And also, a lot of you might not know, I feel like this is a nod to the very first Final Fantasy XIV CGI movie for their version 1.0. Because it has adventurers fighting in a lake.
What's in there?
Against a mogul.
Bloody hell! A warble? This must
Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Come on.
Yes, the tentacles are parable too, by the way.
Nice try. Oh, that reeks. I said stay away from its mouth.
Although not if you're in the middle of an animation.
Where's it going? Your guess is as good as mine.
The thing with parrying is that it gives you like a really big window to put in damage. But the timing is, you have to do it way sooner than dodging. Dodging is a lot easier. The payoff you get is a lot better from parrying, you know. Getting the cinematic strike here.
No! Before it recovers!
And that one comes out a bit faster than the other one. And still getting hit, unfortunately. Seems like I needed the switch recovery. So you get this big window to put in all that damage, which makes parrying, the trade-off for parrying a lot bigger just because of that window you get.
You won't be gone for long.
I cannot fall here.
And you get the second type of cinematic QTE.
Now for the final push, my lord!
Yeah, I never tried parrying this. Seems kind of difficult. Do remember to dodge. Yes, I will wait. Nope. That was close. Oh, now you're just making it. Whoa. Can't believe I dodged that one.
Nice try.
actually up. Let's try. Oh, yeah, well, I don't think I can actually touch that one. And that's a moral. You could do a lot better there. I got hit way too many times. Well, now I'm really curious whether you can actually block or parry that Wild Rage. You could on the Gigas, but not sure about this one.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
And then we move on to the end sequence of this demo for the younger Clive. So really loving that prelude, that like really somber prelude on the map menu. Sometime later. How much time? We don't exactly know. Could have been days, could have been months.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lord.
My friend here really over-exaggerating our stuff.
The Goblin Chief runs off screaming straight down a Mormor's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
So if you look out at Joshua, you'll see him really hesitating about his carrots. And the funny thing is, this is actually mentioned in, like, it's not here right now, but in Joshua's entry, it mentions that he doesn't like carrots, which I kind of found funny. So I think for a lot of people, the next scene that happens really reminds them of Game of Thrones, because we're gonna be doing a little sync.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? Doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Fanned by the firebird's life-giving wings.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
And when it comes to like the relationship between Clive and Joshua, like most RPGs, I feel like would have preferred to create a conflict between the brothers, but surprisingly, both of them actually really respect each other, and that's a very great reversal from the noble things.
So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
So there's suspiciously a red star next to a moon, which is once again giving me very FF14 vibes.
All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
If the events of tonight didn't happen, these two would have made a great contribution to their country. Like, they would have made a fine shield and a fine Archduke.
Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was... no matter what. However hard it gets, I'll never let you down.
Except
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
The game just kind of twisting the knife by putting that statement there. Taking care of Joshua. Yeah, he takes care of Joshua, alright. But not in the way you might expect.
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Good night, Joshua. And you know something ominous is about to happen due to the music. So very subtle rumble on the joystick. Just perfectly where the wheel was. I also find it kind of funny that the guard doesn't even check the inside of the carriage. He's just like, everything's alright. Doesn't look like anyone suspicious is inside.
Sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
We have secured the gate, Captain. Also, an emote straight out of 14 right there as well.
We proceed as planned.
Like I see so much 14 in this, it's not even funny. Oh, it is funny, but it's still... And we see something that actually taken a leaf out from 14 too. Instead of Clive, our perspective changes to Joshua. Not something you'd see in the earlier expansions of 14, like in A Realm Reborn and in Heavensward. Maybe at the latter end of Heavensward. But occasionally you'll be able to take control of guest NPCs.
Is that...
And in our case, it's these two.
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me,
So
Your
the
Highness.
game, by allowing you to control Joshua, the game subtly kind of, again, how do I put it? It makes you embrace, like the character more, because now you're Joshua.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
And no, I'm actually not walking here. It's just the game slowing me down. Let's just keep going down the stairs.
What was that?
It was
I
a
have to help them.
pain scream.
Everything's on fire.
And Joshua handles like really differently
Must do my duty.
from Clive. Like his normal attacks are like really weak, and it leaves you locked in place for a bit.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
He's surprisingly quick to recover as well for someone so young. A very different role from his Hugo days in Plague Tale. So, wait, where are we going? Is this the wrong... Oh. While his main physical attack is weak, his fire magic is actually really good.
Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Not anymore, they are not. Also, we don't really know why they did this. If I remember correctly, that place is a dead end. Like, why exactly did the Empire betray them? The section is like really short, but I'm half expecting that in the main game you'll be able to take control of other characters like Jill and Sid as well during certain sequences.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
That's right, have no fear. Joshua is here.
I'll hold them off.
And in a few seconds, Clive is here as well.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive, thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
And I've been doing the little weird thing with the owl.
Omnia lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
And the scene is all the more heartbreaking. Stone Skin Tonic, we won't really be using much of it. Oh, no. And another really good boss fight right here.
Captain!
I like how both parties just take a moment to look at each other and then just go like, we're gonna kill you. And this guy even does a little sword swing. Let's
Let
spin.
none escape.
As you command. You take care of that
Take
spellcaster.
care of the maid first.
I'll keep the others occupied.
Down with you! Forevermore! Again!
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
And then it disappears, doing the cane pose.
Brave, look out!
This is also one of those fights that you like really enjoy. Like being able to fight against a dragoon. And this guy actually sounds like Estinian.
Not that it will save you.
Let's try. Come on.
Stay still, damn you!
Oh, he hit me. Okay. That one comes out a lot faster, huh? Okay.
He's open!
One thing I dislike about the game is that a lot of times it just cuts off your lock on.
You're going to regret that, boy.
Your time is past!
Any last words?
Oh, ow. I don't want to learn how to parry that. Ow. Ow again. Need more practice on this guy. Because I'm getting the timing wrong for that a lot. And it's a double hit too. That one is a bit easy to predict. It's like as soon as he steps back in that one, you can actually parry it. Ow. You know what? This battle is a little too ugly for my liking. Let's load up again. Gotta make it look a bit more stylish than that.
Damn it all.
And we'll skip this because we've already seen it.
You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Again!
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Clive, look out!
Right, round 2.
May I have this dance?
You may.
Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you! Barbarian worm!
Stay still, damn you!
Oh, I tried to jump there. He's gonna go away because I staggered him. Yep, there he goes.
He's open! Now, Clive! Have at it!
You're going to regret that, boy.
Your time is past! Not quite.
Oh, I think I know what's kind of throwing me off. It's not really noticeable, but the audio is actually out of sync. Let me see if I can fix that like real quick. Switch this on. Might hear some doubling. And back. Okay, there we go. Let's take care of this dragoon. Ow. 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 Come on now. Yeah, I kind of wanted to just kill him during the parry, that's why. I was just messing around with it at the end. If any of you get your hands on the demo, try it. Take some time to actually learn it. It's a really fun combat system.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
That's a very astute observation for one so young.
We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
And I wonder what he's saying there. I honestly have no clue.
Oh, they're all right. Thank goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
And this is one of the weirdest things they do here. They actually kill the chocobo.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
Instead
but
of
that
trying
won't
to
be
surprise
possible.
Elvin and Joshua.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
No!
Traitors! Your Highness!
You can see Tyler actually trying to save him. And I'm wondering why they were trying to kill the Dominant, because it felt like
You must do your duty too.
they didn't want to kill Joshua, or at least the Duchess didn't want to kill Joshua.
I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck.
It doesn't seem like he was trying to kill Joshua there either. That Joshua went icon mode. Okay, never mind, he just outright said to kill him.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix! Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord! Fall back!
Clive!
Chocobo taking one for Clive, Ambrosia. It's probably what gives her her scar on the eye.
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please.
Joshua, are you in pain?
Not now. It makes it sound like
You're his shield.
he felt it even before, doesn't it?
Save him.
My lord?
What in the name of...
A second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
And Murdoch being just burned to smithereens. And thus we come back to the opening.
Who are you? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
But this time, you actually get to control your firebolts.
Stay away from me. Stay away or I'll kill you.
Fire, aim, and evade.
I'll kill you, Icon.
Oh, I got hit there. Whoa,
I'll kill you.
it actually takes a chunk off your health.
Icon?
And you do get precision dodges with dodging at the last second.
There is only one icon of fire.
Well, now there's two. And he's mad.
Is this the repository? He's destroying everything.
Amazing soundtrack just kicking in there.
He'll bring the castle down and everyone with it. I have to stop him. I have to save them.
That Phoenix design though, it's a good as well. headbutting Ifrit. Was that even headbutt? I can tell. Awakening. Really long sequence too. It almost feels like I'm doing chip damage to Freak. Freak just winding up for Hellfire here. Damnation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's actually out of HP, but yeah. Hellfire happens.
My flames may flicker, but they shall never die!
I guess Joshua coming back from the dead. And Ifrit just landing on 2 soldiers. There has to be a name for the special beam cannon, I'm 100% sure. Unfortunately, this is where... Yep.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
And for some reason, Clive actually sees all these events outside, as an out-of-body experience almost.
I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
Joshua in one last attempt. And Ifrit just grabs hold of his beak. And punches right through him, obliterating the castle along with them. Clyde's VA was surprising because you kind of expect his range to be low, but this scene proves how vast his actually voice acting range is. And yeah. And this is where we see everything after the aftermath. Everything from the aftermath.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain?
And now we see
Joshua
that
was my world.
if you took account into the previous scene, the reason she didn't want Joshua was because she knew about the betrayal. And also remember that one scene where she tells the maids to be careful of their heads?
Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Yeah, and we have no idea why. She hates Clive that much. And there goes the maids.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
And that is the end of the demo sequence for the prologue. I've actually ended up streaming for 2 hours, which was unexpected. Well, not unexpected. I think I intended to keep playing until we finish. And I'll probably play more on my own time, because I really enjoy the battle system. He's getting... I wouldn't say... He's getting the bearer standard. He's gonna be a soldier, but not the one the Empire thinks. Let's go back and put this here again. You still have one more section called the Iconic Challenge, which allows you to take control of an adult Clive, but I am going to stop the stream here for today. Thanks for joining, if anyone's still watching, because I am bushed. So, wherever you are, just take care of yourselves, and with this, I am going to call it. Bye!